Good morning, guys. So this is Desmond. I'm going to be going over cable, looking at the pair and highlighting some sort of key levels technically going into the day. So what we saw yesterday is price actually coming to this level, which was a 38.2 retracement level, which we highlighted yesterday. We did see price move lower from there, testing this S1 level. Now, what we were potentially looking at is cable moving lower down to around 123.75. That was our key sort of level where we highlighted a pivot level, a 1618 retracement, and a support level. But instead, cable did rally. So we did see price start to move higher, break through the pivot, yesterday's pivot level, break through the 50 exponential moving average, and we are seeing price, break above, currently above the 200 simple moving average. Now, why did we see that? What did we see in markets yesterday? So we largely saw, a risk on tone come into markets towards the end of the day, towards the afternoon, and that was largely due to the Fed sort of stating that they're going to be purchasing corporate bonds, and we did see a slowed pace in infection rates in key states in the US. In addition to that, we did have some optimism and positivity on the back of the Brexit talks, between the UK and the EU. So we did have PM Johnson stating that they aren't too far apart in terms of coming together and sort of putting a deal, getting a deal done. We did see Brussels state that they are willing to, back down on fishing rights as well. And we know that fishing rights have been, one of the key areas that those two have been debating on. So we did see cable rally. Price is just currently sitting around 126.53, 126.50s. Just in and around this region with R1, we have seen, we're seeing this shooting star candle here. We've got a strong engulfing candle, bearish engulfing candle, following on from that. Now I have highlighted this zone being a sort of recent swing zone, a level where I do think we could see sellers potentially step into the market. We do have the stochastic in the overbought region and now starting to head back into the range. So that could give us another sort of signal that this asset could move lower. And my bias for this pair still does remain to the downside in the sort of medium to long term. But coming into today, what I would be looking at is price potentially pushing up into these levels, where I would then start to look for selling opportunities. We do have this daily resistance level at 127.51. And if I just bring up the Fibonacci retracement tool, what we can see here, if we just take the entire move, you can see price is at that 618 retracement level. This could be a level where we do see sellers, once again stepping in to the market. I very much believe it depends on how the day pans out, in terms of risk and market sentiment. We did have the claimant count change being released from the UK at 7 a.m. and that figure came out, I believe, higher than forecast but lower than previous. And that figure basically outlines the number of people in the UK claiming unemployment related benefits during the past month. So I do believe we saw that figure come out just over 500,000. So that could be another sort of indication as to where the UK sits in terms of the labour market on the back of coronavirus. We do have the Fed also set to testify today, and we do have core retail sales being released from the US at around 1:30. So that's sort of my view on cable. Potentially looking for a short-term rally, but I do think that the pair is largely set for a downside move. We do have R2 in this region here, tying in with this previous sort of swing high and another R1 level. We do have the 618 retracement level. We do have price, currently heading back into the range from overbought conditions. So it'll be interesting to see, how the day pans out. But that's my view on cable. Thank you.